Next up is a clip from Blossoming Necromancer, our D&D themed episode. This was episode number 5, released on September 9th. And this is Act 2. We have our heroine, Zandra, kind of a young-ish girl, who has escaped her village. She's running away, and she comes across an inn and a tavern where she has to meet the companions that will go on her quest, as usually happens in these types of fantasy movies.
And so ends Act 1 of Zardania, the Blossoming Necromancer, where her father has died. She has fled to find the staff of the undead, but Verminen knows that she exists and is sending troops out to kill her before she can harvest the flowers and raise the dead.
Yes.
Which brings us to the first half of Act 2, where we will quickly meet the companions that Zandria gathers up using an improv game that we are calling Fantasy Hero. This is an improv game technically called Superheroes, where one person starts as a superhero and then they introduce their fellow superhero. They just give them a random name. That person has to come in and be that superhero. And then that person gives a random name and that person has to act out that superhero. So if I was in it, I'd say, "Oh, come in, Board Game Man." And then Mike would have to come in as Board Game Man.
Right.
And then he could come in and say, "Oh, look thank God you're on the sea, instant coffee woman."
Yes.
And then I'd have to act that. So
right. However, for this
we'll
one,
we'll set this. What's that?
I was going to say, for this one, though, we're going with all those tropes that we've talked about in the Dungeons
Fantasy
and Dragons.
tropes.
Yeah.
So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to consolidate this. We're going to have Zandria reach a town or tavern.
Yep.
And in that, there's always a tavern.
Yep.
And in that tavern, she will meet this cast of characters.
And assemble her party in a one-shot. Yep, exactly.
Become her party.
Yeah, yeah. For the interest of having our viewers get, or listeners get right into the magic,
Okay. So let's start out with Zandria talking to the innkeeper who will introduce her to the first hero for her quest.
A frightened Zandria stumbles into the inn from one of the neighboring towns after having fled for several hours. All right. Yes, my darling, what can I do for you today?
Oh, perhaps you can help me, good sir. I'm fleeing from the evil overlord Verminen, and I'm trying to find some ancient artifacts that only I can wield. But I'm so young and I'm so new at this. Is there anyone here, maybe an adventurer, a hero, who could step up and help me?
Settle down and grab a seat, my girl. You came to the right place. We have adventurers of all types over here. Hey, anybody over here? Anybody interested in trying to help out this young lass? She's trying to stand up against the evil overlord.
Yes, I, Thornin, Oathbreaker, am here.
Oh, Thornin. I've never met anyone so tall and with so many giant pieces of metal all on his arms and shoulders. Thornin Oathbreaker. What can you do to help me?
Well, I will make you a promise that I will help you on this quest. But as you could probably guess from my name, I can't guarantee I'll keep that promise.
Well, potential help is better than no help, I'll always say.
Well, I promise that I will be your friend forever.
Thank you, Thornin Oathbreaker. What a wonderful comfort knowing is having someone with you and such a large hammer across your back. Where did you...
Oh, the hammer's just one. I've also got a sword, I've got a dagger, and my favorite is my fist and my other fist.
Oh my gosh, you're so huge.
I can break oaths, and I can break skulls. And I promise I shall break as many skulls as necessary for you to achieve the artifact and overthrow the evil Lord Verminen.
Oh, Thornin Oathbreaker, I feel so much better just knowing that you're in this group here. But can we just do it alone?
No, we cannot. But fortunately, I know someone who can help us. Alana, the piously annoying. Come, join us.
May the goddess have mercy on all of you and all of your heathen infidel ways, that you may be forgiven as you come worship at my God in her mercy, kindness, and justice. Alana.
Oh, you are so beautiful. Was it Alana?
It is, and yes, I am beautiful, child, for I have learned through my goddess that to speak falsehood reduces my allegiance to her. I must speak the truth. You are pretty, but I am beautiful.
Yes, that's my Alana right there. She made an oath to her god, and she's kept it so well for so long. I think she's kind of crazy.
My child, are you trying to rise up against the evil overlord?
I am. Do you think you you can help me with you and all your goodness. You must be able to fight the forces of evil.
Speaking as one who represents my goddess, the answer is a resounding yes. Thornin, you had done a wonderful job of bringing me into this group, and now I must bring to you my one last friend who I never travel without. He is truly one of the slipperiest, most cagey individuals you've ever met.
Oh my God, you don't mean...
Yes, Mousebeard the Illicit.
Hello? Did I hear someone say my name over here?
Mousebeard, I want you to meet this young woman, Zandra, and of course, our old friend Thornin Oathbreaker. It's so good to see you again, Mousedeed. I promise I'm happy to see you.
Oh, so good to see you, Thornin. Oh, look, Thornin, it appears that you dropped your gold pouch. Let me get that for you.
No, I just got kind of... Oh, okay, I'll take that back.
Now you, Zandra, was it such a pretty name for a pretty girl? Tell me, Zandra, what can Mousebeard do for you?
Well, Mousebeard and Alana and Thornin, I've been tasked to overthrow the Overlord. It seems that I have the power of the Chosen One.
The power of the Chosen One? I remember hearing of this story. You... Oh, that Chosen One's prophesied to... That's necromancy. That's black arts.
Necromancy? I've never seen anything like this before. That's the art hasn't been practiced in over 100 years. Are we going to help to resurrect a lost art and overthrow an overlord? There'll be lots of treasure in that castle, I can tell you.
Oh, Mousebeard, is that all you can think of is money?
No. Sometimes I think of where I can spend the money.
Oh, you're incorrigible, Mousebeard. We must help this girl because we made her a promise, and we stick to our word, usually.
Well, it would be so helpful for you to help me. For my father, who is actually a strong wizard, said that necromancy doesn't have to be evil, and that when the flowers grew from the dead flowers in my pond yesterday, he said that was the sign that I could be the force of good using necromancy. But to do it, I need to find the Staff of the Undead.
The Staff of the Undead? Oh, my child, you have so much to learn. The Staff of the Undead is not fit for human consumption, but... Wait a minute. Did you say that flowers grew from your dead pond?
Yes, they did yesterday morning.
Oh, Thornin, Mousebeard.
Yes.
Good Lord has decreed we must help this child, for I have read of this, not in the prophecies, these silly heathen prophecies you're talking about, but in the book of Ansalon, the one true God. He speaks of flowers from a dead pond. This child was sent to us for a reason. We must help her.
Oh, if you could, that would be amazing. If we go try and find where the Book of Ansalon is, maybe it will help show us where the Staff of the Undead is.
Very well, then we shall. I have no idea where to begin, but I promise we shall find the Book of Ansalon.
Yes, I can't wait to try and see how protected it is. I haven't flexed my acquiring skills in a while.
Yes, we shall find it. I have an understanding of where the Book of Ansalon is, but it is in the sub-basement of the Church of the Semilight. Not the Church of Light like I am, but the Semilight, those people who were kicked out of our church, but they took the book with them. We need to get into the church vault to read this book.
Okay, let's go. Bartender, thank you so much. We shall begin our quest to find this book.
And scene.
Right. Thornin Oathbreaker, Alana the Insufferable, and Mousebeard the Illicit.
Piously insufferable, but yeah.